Well, hello and welcome. It's Thursday night and we are live again. I am David, your tropical shirt wearing host. Yes, I am the best looking host on the panel. Thank you. It is
Oh,
Thursday night. It has been kind of a weird day in our part of the world. It's warm but cold, but warm but cold. We don't know what it is, and so we're probably all going to get sick and die of the flu. But that's okay, right? A lot of stuff going on in the world today. It is Thursday night, as I said, for the third time. If you would make sure that you like, subscribe, shout out our channel. And if you guys would do a favor, if you want, you can drop a link to your channel or come into the comments, or you can come up in the panel tonight. We're going to do some more statements. I think finally we are down to our last two bags of mystery potato chips, and Lorelai will be joining us shortly. So finally, we're down to the last two bags. So I think all of us are kind of happy about that because 90% of the mystery potato chip bags are not good. So, but my latest post, my poll on our YouTube page, if you guys, for everybody who voted, here's the results. So basically, the question was, which would you rather? Would you rather be able to move objects with your mind or mute annoying people? 57% said they would rather move things with their minds, and 43% said they would want to mute people. I guess I'm in the minority because I would prefer to mute people than move things with my objects or with my mind. With my mind. So, but that's good. Henry's in the house. Jack is in the house. Henry, how are you in your part of the country? What is going on in your world? We missed you last week. We didn't see you, so we missed you. And I think we missed a couple other people last week, Ronald. But Henry, we noticed that you weren't here. So I was really hoping that you didn't get kicked out of America like you did the Philippines back when you were in the military. So I hope things are going well for you. Chasing Tail Outdoors is also in the house. Good to have you. Thank you. I'm sure it is negative 4,000 degrees where you're at up there in the great white north, or whatever they call that up there where you are, the Upper Peninsula, the UP, because I think that's where you are, the UP. So thank you for being here. It is Thursday. It is great. Jack is in the house. Jack, how are you?
not too bad. Not too bad. I think on my third or fourth cup of coffee. Not too bad. Still
Oh, that's
living, still
okay.
breathing.
It's your third or fourth, but it's morning time in the Philippines. So that
Yep.
kind of makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I've only been up
So
since like 10 o'clock last night.
Henry says he's doing good. He's just watching the rain. Well, we've had a lot of possibility of rain and tornadoes earlier in the week, and giant hail and all kinds of shit breaking loose on Monday. But we've gotten very little bit of rain. Jack is saying hello to the good old Henry and Chasing Tail. So, Chasing Tail, what's going on in your world? Do you have anything exciting happening in your world?
I haven't seen
Henry,
rain in I don't know how long now.
well, maybe is it the dry season over there then?
Yeah, I think so.
Because the Philippines only has two seasons, wet and dry. So,
I know Michigan has four of them, but all in one day.
well, Henry, we don't want you to get kicked out of the United States, you know, but the way the government's going, we will probably all get kicked out of the United States. If we can't, I don't, well, then we just sneak across the border and we're all good again. So,
It's like me. I'm gonna try to go back home. And I land there, and they're like, "Nope."
yeah, you might have a problem if you are a legal citizen, but if you do it illegally, you're going to be okay. So, Chasing Tail's talking about it's 20 degrees weather, nothing. See, I just can't do that, guys. I mean, you people that live up north, like Dennis and Chasing Tail, Jesus Christ, people, that's just not normal.
It's
you know.
it's 83 degrees here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not normal. I don't think anyway. I mean, who wants to live in an igloo by choice? I mean, but I don't know. So I forgot where I was going because now I got distracted by Jack. But Henry says he's watching the rain. We're gonna have some rain here supposedly, but they did. They had a softball size hell in Arkansas and Oklahoma on Monday. I mean, it was a big, massive stuff. Luckily, it passed us or missed us, and a boat dock close to our house got wiped out. But we didn't get anything. We barely got any rain, but a big marina got blown over. I mean, massively. So that was really strange. But it is springtime here in America. It's going to cut loose, break loose. We don't know what's going to be what and all of that good stuff. So I don't know what's going on. So let me see if I got any other notes I made for you guys particularly. Nope, not really, because the week has been so busy between politics and the Mike Tyson's Jake Paul fight uh, that I haven't really done a lot. We did drop a new video when we're down in Florida. If you haven't seen it, go watch that for us. Just a 3-minute video. Lorelai and I were down at a place called Manatee Park in Cape Canaveral, Florida, which is where the space shuttle thingy is, and SpaceX. So we gave you a little bit of show of that. So, but all we've been doing around here is watching the news, listening to the drama between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. And I'm gonna try to do a recap of that tomorrow morning. A short little recap every week until we get to the fight. But politics wise, if you guys haven't kept up with it in America, it's still not improving. They're prosecuting Biden camp and they're prosecuting the Trump camp. They all hate each other. And it's going to, in the end, wind up costing all of us millions of dollars. Right, Jack?
Yep.
So
Put me on the ballot. Write me in.
I don't know. I guess that's a good question. Would you want to be president?
No, the money sounds good, but no. Nope.
Henry, how about
I'm
you?
sure
Would
up
you want
against
to
some
be
threat.
president?
They'll go through all my live streams and like nitpick the heck out of me and just hope.
Henry says
What
he
that?
wouldn't want to be president. All right. Now, look, here's what I'm going to say for the record. Now, I'm a very humble person. When I e-beg, I'm only e-begging for a big, beautiful $5 million beach house in Florida. So I'm not asking for more than we really need, or I'm e-begging for, big fancy purses for my wife. So I'm not being greedy. So I'm a very humble person. Now, when it comes to being president, since you guys would all greatly benefit from me being president, I would do it for you. I would sacrifice my 8 years of my life and dedicate it so that you guys could all benefit from me as president. I would do that for you guys.
So if I ever got myself in trouble, would you pardon me more than once?
I wouldn't know your name. I wouldn't take your phone call.
You can't have a
Well,
real life courage.
that's it. Jason Taylor says, I still say put them in a battle royal. I think it's funnier because, they're both 900 years old and I know the feeling of being old, but I think the funnier thing to do is to put them in a Walmart, give them a shopping list of 10 things to buy, and make them go figure out how to buy it. And whoever can figure out how to get milk, bacon, eggs, a loaf of bread, some hot dogs, or hamburger meat, when they get all 10 items without help, they get to be president. Because I don't think either one of them can do it. But I can do that.
And a curveball, you have to buy some lingerie for the wife while you're in Walmart.
That would be a curveball.
Because they might be staying in there forever. I have no idea.
I got a feeling they both know what lingerie is. I got a feeling, that they probably know where to get that.
Yeah,
Like,
but sizes and
yeah, but
I don't
they
want to see
wouldn't care.
anybody try them on.
You know, they probably wouldn't care the sizes because they would just give them to whoever the next girl that comes around. Oh yeah, this fits you. Yeah, this. I mean, that's what I think. So chasing tail outdoors, those folks are chasing tail. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But as a community service and as a dedicated citizen of the United States who are only here to serve you guys, I would definitely become president for you, and that's it. I wouldn't take advantage of it. I wouldn't misuse the office any more than anybody else.
Now, would you be on YouTube and growing your channel?
You're damn right. It's the only way to make money.
Getting them watch hours and new subs and probably some hate
That's
mail.
right. Well, Trump was on Twitter, which is X now, right? Is Twitter X?
Yeah.
Yeah, Twitter is X, right? So he was on that until they kicked him off. That's why Elon Musk bought it, so that nobody could kick anybody off, and he can turn it into a banking system, which is going to make him even more billions. But yes, I would stay on YouTube. And I would do a nightly YouTube live stream for all of the people of America to ask questions. How was your day in office today? Well, it sucked. You know why? Because people kept trying to tell me I couldn't wear tropical shirts in the office anymore.
Mm.
So,
and if you win the presidency, Michael will be your VP.
no. You know who I would pick as my vice president? Who should I
Obama.
pick as my vice? You're right. I'm telling you, I'm going to go work for the Communist China Party in Russia as my job as president. You're right about that. I think what I'm going to do for my vice president is can my wife be the vice president?
Might get a whole bunch of stuff for that because now we got an Asian as the vice president. They got oh man.
Yeah. Uh-oh. My wife can't be the vice president? Oh shit.
Or I could be your vice president. I'm half black and Filipino.
Oh, there you go. That would work. Well, because my wife is really good at smacking people, putting them in line and getting things done. Because look, I'll be honest with you. As your president, I promise to do very, very little, but to enjoy the office, to travel. I'll take a lot of fishing trips. I would maybe go to Michigan and Minnesota, do some fishing, go to Florida, do some fishing. I would travel the states, feeling and getting to know what people needed around the United States while I went fishing. That's what I would do. I would take away all.
Might be like a Imelda Marcos, her and her shoe collection.
Oh, fishing.
It might be a flipper collection in the White House.
There you go. What else will I would do? I don't know. I would think, man, I would rewrite everything. I would screw this country. Nobody. I would wipe out. I would make the tax system favor the poor people. Favor me. But then again, if they paid me, I'd probably get bumped up, right? So I would make the tax system favor me. Is what I would do. I don't think anybody who makes under $50,000 a year should pay taxes. That's not a bad thing. And free health care for everybody. All you got to do is go to Canada.
There you go.
Call Dennis. Dennis will take care of you in Canada land. So,
Mhm. What happens to all those people that said if Obama wins as president, moving to Canada?
nobody's
Did
going to
they
move to
actually?
Canada. Term limits. I would agree. I think term limits is one of the worst things we have. I mean, not having term limits. So I agree with you. We definitely should have term limits, whether it's 4 years or 8 years, depending on term limits. And here's what I really think. I really believe this. If we really wanted, oh, Henry's in. Henry can be, Henry, what position do you want? You want to be the Secretary of State or Defense or something? You know, Chasing Tails can be the Secretary of Land and Nature and all that stuff. So he can be that guy. But I would tell all of the politicians, congressmen and senators, you have to live in a dormitory when you're in Washington. We're going to get college dormitories. You don't get to live in big fancy houses on the government money, on the people's money. You're going to live in a dormitory. That's the way it is. You're going to eat at the dormitory cafeteria, just like college students do. Because if you really want to make a change in the government and help the people, wouldn't you want to? You would truly be poor. You would truly do it without expectation of receiving rewards. It's kind of like these preachers out there. If they really wanted to bring people to God, they wouldn't be driving Mercedes Benz and living in $1 million houses.
Private
So
jets.
government officials should be the same way. Maybe they should have
Yep.
to take a vow of poverty for the time that they're in office. For the time they're in office. What else can we do to make the government better? We have 15,000 people in the House. Surely somebody knows something that we can do to make things better. I would put politicians on the same health insurance as all of the rest of us have. So no difference. Just because you run for office and you win doesn't mean you should be treated special. That's where I'm real big on that one. I would knock everybody normal. Tim is in the house. Tim, how are you, my friend?
Hey, Tim.
Everybody say hello to Tim. Oh yeah, we will implement the term limits. Tim, what's going on tonight for a little bit is I've had a lot of people, you know how humble of a guy I am, begging and pleading with me tonight to run for office for president and take the presidency. So I guess I will, just so that I can help all of you fellow people out. 4 years.
50K a year. I'd make that about 30.
Well, and here's one of the. Do you remember the movie Dave, where they had him sub in as a body double for the president who had a brain thing or something? Really good movie back in the late '80s, kind of a comedy. One of the great lines in the movie was when he was talking about running for office. That you got to remember, he worked at a temp agency, so he found people's jobs, and he reminded people, well, it's only a temp job. And that's what politicians' offices should be, temporary.
Yep.
50K a year. Well, I think what you do, yeah, a fair wage. I think you pay them what school teachers make in their area. So if you're from Arkansas and the minimum or the minimum or the medium is 45,000 a year or 50,000 a year for teachers in Arkansas, that's what they get. Wherever you're from, you get that. So, and they get the same benefits. They get the same insurance, nothing special. If they want anything extra, they can get a part-time job or they can pay for it out of their own pocket.
60.
What is it?
The public school teacher salary in Washington, D.C. ranges between 54,000 and to 79,000, but average is 65.
Yeah, but that's in Washington. So that's my point. Whatever state that they are representing is what they should get paid because that's where they're from. That's what I mean by that. And Tim, you're exactly right. One absolutely most important thing is they cannot get a raise without giving the general public, Social Security, everybody else in the world, the same to equal raise. So if they want to do a cost of living adjustment, it has to go across the entire board, not just for them. Yeah, it's got to remember what do they say? The rules for thee and not for me. You know, we need to get rid of that concept that politicians, you know, just keep feathering their own nest. But I don't know.
$27,000 a year in the Philippines.
How much?
27,000. 27.
For a teacher?
Yep.
That sounds too high in the Philippines, Jack.
Yeah.
That sounds way too high because we know Filipino teachers and they don't make anything like that.
And this other one, it says 21,000 pesos per month.
There you go. Convert that. That sounds more logical. Because I don't know any that bring some more than 10,000 a year. So, but I promise that I will be for the people, by the people, and I will make sure that when I retire as president, I have that damn beach house in Florida no matter what. So, but it's going to get really interesting. You know, this lawsuit case going on with Trump, he has to pony up the $435 million by Monday, or the lieutenant governor of New York, who has campaigned publicly, and you can see this everywhere, about how much he hates Donald Trump, is forcing him to do that, is going to try to seize some of his real estate. So it's going to be really interesting in America when it comes Monday to see what happens. But I bet you any money that lady will not have her job for very much longer because it's so blatant biasness. Whether you like Trump or not, you can't stand there in your ads and say, I am going to destroy him. I am going to get him come hell or high water. I am going to get him. And then you try to take $435 million from him. You know, it's not going to work in her favor.
Mm-hmm.
Jack says 21,000 pesos is, a month. So that's what I mean. So that's, yeah. So 12 times 380 for 400. It would be funny to watch him pay in pennies, but
Centavos.
The thing of it is, New York. You like my New York accent? New York is in such financial disarray, like California is, that New York City businesses are leaving, people are leaving, like Chicago and Los Angeles. People are leaving those cities and groves to go somewhere else where it's better, safer, and nicer. And so New York City and New York State already has enough problems with trying this real estate grab, because that's what they're talking about now. It's truly her way of trying to do a real estate grab that they can auction off of Trump's properties. And of course, they're going to devalue it. So it's going to be interesting what happens one day.
Wow.
5,000 a year. I told you, Jack. I didn't know any teachers in the Philippines that made more than 10 grand a year, and at all. So I knew that couldn't be right. course, we have Joe Biden, Uncle Joe, Grandpa Joe, who still can't figure out where, you know, anything is. Man.
It's about $12 a day. $12 a day salary.
It's not real good coming from a Western country. But what's the normal minimum in the Philippines? About 6 to 8. So, you know, I've told a lot of teachers that want to come here and nurses from the Philippines. Nursing may be a little different, but look, those are some of the best paying jobs you can get in the Philippines. You might as well find a great place to work in the Philippines as one of those professionals. Stay in the Philippines versus immigrating to another country where you're going to make a whole lot more money, but you're not going to get to keep that money. Everything's going to cost you more. Yeah. So, Tim, I agree with you. No politician should profit from their time in office. And that's kind of a hard one to do because, you know, like if Vic Ramaswamy got in, he's already worth like $1 billion. So, you know, Trump's already rich. So, and they have to divest themselves of certain interests when they're in office. But if I get it, when you guys put me in the office and let's say I have 10 million in the bank, and if I don't touch it, and I'm in the office for 4 years, that $10 million is going to grow in interest. So even if I do nothing, you know, so that was a tough one. I agree with your logic and your concept. You know, I really do. Jack, I'm going to drop the link for everybody to come up in the panel if anybody wants to come up. So, what are you saying here, Jack? The average teacher in the Philippines is $308,872 per year, 124 pesos per hour, entry level positions. Wow. Wow. And that's why I tell people, you know, that it's not a lot of money in the Philippines, right? I mean, it's not a lot of money, but you can make a better life for you on the top pay in the Philippines than you can for yourselves here. Because as a Filipino worker, you're never going to make top money here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I don't know, man. But what else can we do in government office? What else would you like me to fix as president? 17 million in the House. Thank you. Everybody make sure you give us a thumbs up and a shout out. I got all of our regular friends are probably sleeping at this time of the day. We haven't heard from Ronald or Dennis yet today, but they'll pop in. I would get rid of TSA. I would no longer have TSA behave the way that they behave. You know,
stealing people's things.
Yeah, stealing their things, molesting people, not realizing what they should do and how they should do it. But then again, I'm a big believer in training. So
I've seen them grow up little kids. I'm like, really?
Yeah,
that's kind of sick.
It's just too much. It's overdone. It's too difficult. You know, and if they don't have the right, and that's part of it is they have the wrong temperament for the job, and they need to realize that they should be there to serve the passengers, to help the passengers through the process, not treat them like human garbage.
Mm-hmm.
So I would do something with TSA. I would fix the border. I would continue. I would let the governors do what they wanted to do, except for Arizona, because they don't They want everybody to come across, or California. So we would have a very strong border, but like in Texas, I would let that governor run his show as long as he's meeting the standard for not letting illegal immigrants in.
Yep.
We'd have a baseline, but if the governors need to go further with it, we would allow them to do so. Because that's one thing I do think is states should be allowed to govern themselves. Should we make a flat tax and charge on everybody only 10% over 50,000? If you make more than 50,000 to 150, you only pay 10%. And then how about 150 and above, you pay 15%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, should make those people make them pay more in taxes. You know, not getting tax cuts because they're rich.
Right. The one thing, the one tax that really bothers me is the tax on food. I don't think any state or city should be able to tax food. I think that should be off limits. And I think that would help the poverty level, the nutrition level, the kids, the poor people, and everybody else in America. If you said you cannot tax food, you could tax cigarettes, Jack, or alcohol, or, things of that nature, but you can't tax bread, eggs, milk, butter, meat, cheese, donuts. Well, maybe donuts, but anything you can consume at a grocery store, you shouldn't be taxed upon.
What if they sell TVs at the grocery store?
Can you consume it? Can you eat it? Can you poop it out your butt?
Some people eat some weird things. I'm not saying I can do it. I'm not going to try it.
So, well, if you can eat a TV and you can prove it to me, I guess I'll give you back your tax money. How's that?
All that for $18?
Henry wants better gas prices. All right, Henry. Look, Henry, everybody, one thing I'm going to say, the gas situation is garbage. It's too high. The taxes are too high. They allow the market to manipulate it at a fart's whim. But here's, when it comes to automobiles, here's absolutely one thing I would tell you. I would strip away this BS mandate that we all have electric cars by 2030 or 35. That's not the answer. Getting rid of gasoline engines is not the answer. It's just not. What that's doing is putting a whole bunch of money in those politicians' buddies' pockets.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that are championing that are making money off of it. But electric cars are not the answer to any problem.
Now, I don't mean monopoly type of thing.
Jack, would you want an electric car?
Nope.
How about you, Henry? Tim, Chasing Tail, would you guys own an electric car? That's right. Lower gas prices would drop the price. That's right. Because every time they jack up, and here's what happens, and you guys all know this. When the gas goes skyrocketing, they immediately, so you got to pack, let's do this. We're going to take a pack of hot dogs. We're going to say that this pack of hot dogs costs $1. Gas is at $3. If gas goes up to 10, for some strange reason, that pack of hot dogs that is already at Walmart on the shelf now is $1.20.
Mm-hmm.
But it's already there. Gas to get it there is already paid for. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, what's really bad is when gas goes down to $2.80, that pack of hot dogs at $1.20 now stays at $1.20. And Walmart and other grocers never discounts it again because now they got their new price threshold.
They're waiting for it to go back up.
Yeah, because we now are used to paying in that. We're now used to, okay, well, we're used to paying $1.20 now. And so Walmart goes, great, more profit for us.
It's like, what is it? McDonald's McChicken sandwich, 99 cents back in the day.
Yeah.
What?
Probably $3.99 now.
Crazy.
Henry says he would not like an electric car. Chasing Tail says no way. Now look, I think electric cars do have a place. And I believe this. I really, really do think for inner cities, big cities, for people that commute within the cities, electric is probably a good thing to do. You know, you clean up the pollution. You can, what bothers me about electric cars is they're not going to be cheaper to run or operate. And long term, they're going to cost you more in maintenance costs. But if you're in a city, a big city, because I saw some of this in Scandinavia, where the cities are a lot cleaner, where they mandate electric cars, but they also have the infrastructure in place. So I think using different technology inside the city or commuting and doing business in the city is a good thing. But you got a point. Tim says, they can't really provide enough electricity for homeowners. How are they going to provide electricity for cars? Well, what I don't like is people that are so high on electric cars and they don't stop to go, okay, wait a minute. I still got to pay to charge that car. So it's like, oh, it's cheap. It's cheap to own. I just plug it in. Honey, you're still using power. You're still running that electric meter. If you go to a parking lot and put your credit card in so that you can charge your car, you're paying for it, just like gasoline. It may be cheaper than gasoline, but the problem is when you got to go and replace those batteries, you can't afford the $20,000 to do it.
And you can, fill up your gas tank. It's a gas tank in about 5 minutes or so. But an electric car, how long you gotta wait for that? And next thing you know, you're gonna have big lines, and that's already happening.
Hey, Chasing Tail, you're exactly right. There's a whole other issue with sourcing the materials for electric cars, which is a huge drain on the environment and bad for the environment. It's also, what do you do with the waste from electric cars? Where are you going to put all of this hazardous waste from the batteries? What are we going to do with that? So that cost, which is going to be shoved down the road 20 years from President Biden going, oh, we should do this 20 years later, our children, somebody's children, I don't have kids, but somebody's kids are going to be cleaning up the toxic battery spills every damn where.
Yep.
Yeah, toxic waste, I'm telling you. And look,
you have to find a new planet to live on.
I know you guys don't know my background. You probably all know I was in the witness protection program for a long time. But toxic, hazardous chemicals is something I used to be an expert in. So I know a lot about this. And the e-waste, the electric waste, the batteries, the magnesium, the cobalt, all these precious metals that we use, man, one, they're expensive, hard to mine, difficult to get. We have to steal them from third world countries. And then, of course, we're going to dump them in the landfill. Or they're going to wind up in the lake because some guy has bought his electric car. Now he can't afford to put the $20,000 battery in it. So he shoves it off into the lake and goes, whoops.
Yep. You call the insurance company. Somebody stole my car.
Yeah. Oh, my e-brake didn't work. My emergency brake failed and my car rolled off into the river.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
The cops get there, cops why are your clothes so dry?
Exactly. I do think, I really do, because I love technology and science, but what I do think is they ought to incorporate, I do think hybrid cars have a place. I love gas cars, and I would never go without one. But I do think they can incorporate solar technology into the body of most cars that would cut down the consumption of energy for like the lighting, ambient lighting, maybe powering the radios, stuff like that. And so your engine wouldn't have to produce as much electricity to run the electrical components of the car. So I think you could do that. I think you could have a secondary battery system that you recharge naturally in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. Surely the
Like a Prius.
a Prius, a
Yeah.
hybrid.
I worked on one of those things before. It was a Prius. Guy wanted a water pump in it because it was leaking. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. Got the new one on. I get inside. I hit the start button. I'm like, this is stupid. I had to put my foot on the brake and hit the gas for the electric engine to turn on the gasoline engine. But then I had to put everything back together and just drive around the block, make sure you got the temperature and didn't overheat and wasn't leaking. I'm like, that's a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Well, Henry, you're right. The electrical car fires, what that's happening with that is one, the pollution from the fire, the water, the runoff. But fire departments are having to spend more money on specialty foams to deal with the different flammable metals that make up these cars. So we're spending more money at the firehouse than we were everywhere. Timmy's in the house. Timmy, how are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. You are welcome to come up in the panel and chit chat with us. As always, we hope your day is going well. Jack is here. We have Henry and Chasing Tail, Tim, and we're talking about, I'm going to run for president of the United States. These guys all want me to. I wouldn't do it just for me, but since everybody's asking, I will be happy to do it. And I know it won't help you out too much being over yonder, but I will become president. So electric cars, I think, are just a mixed bag.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Are we supposed to have flying cars by now?
We do have flying cars.
Yeah, the ones that go off a cliff.
Tim has to go to the gym. Tim, we appreciate you. Get that workout in so that when you come to Canada in the summer, you'll be looking all buff. We know what you're doing, Tim. We know that you're going there to look all buff. So, but that's what I think. I think electric cars are an absolute joke. I think they can be useful, but I don't, I don't know. I think we're going to have more problems with electric cars. So I will deal with the electric car issue too. I promise. What other issues can I fix for everybody? Is there anything else we can do, Jack? What else can we do to make the world better, to make the U.S. a better place?
Yeah. I don't know where to put them all. Oh, the complaints people like Karens and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Racists. People like that just don't. There's nothing positive about that. They think it is in their own minds, but it's not.
Well, pardon Donald Trump. I would pardon him. I would pardon.
You can only pardon one turkey a year.
I would pardon everybody. As long as they, except for you.
Is it because I look brown, but I'm not?
Yeah, there's a rumor going around that you're really not black, Jack, so I don't know what to tell you. But
You got me on that one.
I would pardon you and anybody else as long as you had enough cash. We're going to do the Philippine system. You want to pardon? You pay up. Retrain the police. Oh my God! Don't get me started on the freaking police. I can tell you exactly what's wrong with the police in America, and nobody wants to hear it, but it's the honest God truth. We give them too much power. We brainwash the people thinking that they are military, that they should be like military. It just, we do policing in America so wrong. And 6 weeks of education is not enough.
Nope.
Timmy says, how's your wife, Jack? Jack, how's your wife? How's your honey bunny? Jack's available tonight.
Did I read that correctly?
Well, probably.
Wait, I'm flopping between things.
Well, Tim, Hunter Biden should have been convicted for the gun charges of nothing else. Forget the bribery and the China and the Russia thing, but the gun charges, he should have got a conviction on. Chasing tells us more people need to learn the Constitution. You're damn right. More people need to learn them, understand them, and stand up for them. I like what people say when they say that your constitutional rights are like a muscle. If you don't exercise it, you lose it. And I'm a big one of them. And people ought to be held accountable for violating people's constitutional rights. You know,
Yep.
That's what I think. Jack says, Timmy Stories, that's our little secret.
I'm talking about my neighbor's wife across the street.
Yeah. Well, we like secrets. What's the secret? Ah,
We're still alive, huh?
you're under oath. We're going to put you on.
Maybe next live stream I'll say some next,
Fine.
next time.
But I don't know. That really chaps me. That why do you think that we have? I don't know about the rights. You know, the constitutional rights. I don't know, man. Jack is kissing and telling. Jack's been a bad boy.
Yeah, I'll tell next week.
They'll talk about it later. He's got to get his story straight, Timmy. He's got to make sure that his story's straight so he doesn't get in trouble. All right. I hear my wife. She's talking somewhere. Here's our first statement of the night. PDA is gross. Do you agree? One of you agree, two of you disagree. PDA is gross. If you don't know what PDA is, Jack, what is PDA?
Public displays of affection, like making out, huggy, and just too much jaw jacking with each other. I'd say 1 and 2. So I guess see a hug and a kiss, then hold hands and walk away. But not just like a full-on session, like it's about to turn something live in front of your audience that's not supposed to be an audience. That's just overkill.
So you think both? It is gross, but it can also be okay.
It can be okay, but if you turn it gross and just start discussing people because you're just doing this for way over what people should actually do, yeah.
Timmy is saying that you got a stalker. Andrew thinks both. Okay, now this is where we're going to go. That's where I was going, Chasing Tell. What if?
Females okay.
What if boy, girl, in Jack's eyes, what the part that is okay, like sitting on the park bench with the arm around them or holding their hand, Jack thinks that's okay. No problem with that, right? So, but what if you turn it into guy or girl versus guy boy or girl boy? Then is it any grosser, or is it all the same?
If it was a guy, I'd be like, okay, but I'm not homophobic or anything. It's just the way everybody perceives things, I guess. I don't know.
Well, here's something I'm going to tell you. When I was in the witness protection program, I had a lot of young people that worked for me, and some of them, like the own sex, which is fine. I don't care about that. But I had one of them ask me, and this is probably going to get me in a lot of trouble here tonight. But I had one ask, well, why is it that guys don't mind girl, but they can't stand the guy thing? I'm like, that's a good question. So I thought about it for a second, and I told her this: when men see two girls, girl, we like girls normally. Girls are pleasant; their skins are soft, right? Men, when we see other men are ugly. They're rough looking. Jack hasn't shaved in a year. Their skins are rough. So it's too abrasive when you put them together. Versus
Like
girl, who's soft on
catch
soft.
fire or something like that.
Men on men is rough on rough. So that's why that is. I don't know.
It's like two diesel mechanics and just getting at it and just catch
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah. There you go.
I
I
should.
don't know where I fall on PDA. I don't really care. I mean, I really don't care. I think it's kind of stupid for people to get too crazy with it. You know what I mean? Out in public, I really do. I don't see why you would do that. Just go back to your hotel room, or back to your prison cell, or go back to your wherever your house. So Chasing Tails says, "Sorry, no pegging for me." So I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Here's a good one here. Here's our next statement for tonight. Both heaven and hell exist, and there are people in each of them. I agree or I disagree. 1, if you agree. 2, if you disagree. Both heaven and hell exist. So you're either agreeing that they do exist, and you also are agreeing or not agreeing that there are people currently in those two spaces, whatever it is you believe. Or is heaven and hell more of like a matrix, a metaphoric thing, something, that's all, Henry disagrees.
Hey,
Chasing Tails disagrees. So and Timmy disagrees. Both heaven and hell exist, and there are people in them. All right. So are we saying that heaven and hell don't exist, or that there's not people in them? So if heaven and hell doesn't exist, can you still have faith in a God above or below, whichever?
And people can think what they want to think. If it makes them feel better about themselves, that's what the good book is for.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with it. So interesting, though, right? Chasing Tails, I'm too bad for heaven and too good for hell. So you're stuck in the middle with me. That's right.
In limbo.
Neither one, I'm with you, man. Neither one would want me. And I probably wouldn't want either one of them. Let's see here. The death penalty should not exist. 1, if you agree that there should be no death penalty. 2, if you disagree. Jack says he disagrees, which means he's in favor of the death penalty, right?
Yes, sir.
Henry says it should exist. Timmy says it should exist. I think it should exist, and I think it should be used faster, quicker, and more often.
Because if there wasn't, people be doing more stupid crimes out there and just get away with it. Oh, this is not a death penalty state, you know. I did a paper on it years ago when I was in school about it, and I got an A+ on it.
Kiko's in the house. Kiko, how are you? Good to see you.
Go,
Why don't you say hello to Kiko?
go.
Kiko, if you want to come up in the panel and visit with us, you can. The link is there. So, the death penalty. I find it interesting and fascinating. I do think there's been a lot of people put to death wrongfully, especially in history, especially people that look like Jack. I absolutely believe that, especially in the South. You know, they were put to death for farting in the wind, and they didn't even fart in the wind. So, but a life for a life. But I think they ought to do it faster. There's no reason that somebody on a death penalty, on an elector,
People that look like me.
yeah, he looks like you. Now, he ate people, so he's a good guy.
It was like Chris Ryan. Is it?
Huh? Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah. That looks like.
Yeah, Timmy, it does depend on the case, but and there's a lot of details to that. The heinous of the crime and how many you kill and the intent, you know. But my point is, if you've been convicted of it, it shouldn't take you 20 years to be executed.
To see more me. How much money does that cost to pay for somebody? They might outlive the death penalty.
And I know what they say is this. They say, well, I have the right to appeal it, and you do. So that appeals process should go faster. So they should be able to appeal it, the conviction and or the sentencing, and appeal it and get it moved on. It should be set aside so that we can appeal this faster and get it on and move it on. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what I think. I think it's too slow.
If it was in the Philippines, good luck to you.
Do they have a death penalty in the Philippines?
See if you get shot or something. But if you're sitting in prison, it could be like something like a petty theft or a theft of some sort. You could be in there for years. You could be in jail for prison rather for years where you can see your lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah. In third world countries, that's really bad. That's why you never want to smuggle drugs into another country. The only country you want to smuggle drugs into is the United States because they let you go. Kiko!
Kiko!
How are you today, sir?
Me?
Yes,
Just
sir.
No,
peachy. No, you, the other you. I was trying
What's
to think of an
happening?
excuse for why I'm late. I forgot.
You don't have one, do
Daylight
you?
savings time hour, or it took me that long to type in Adventures of the Philippine American Couple.
That's why we did that.
In Filipino time.
Yeah.
And it could just be. And where's the star of the show? She's not around tonight, huh?
No, she's here. I heard her on the phone with one of her friends or something.
Oh,
You know, gossiping. I don't know.
Typical shy thing, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
So she's here. So she'll be joining us. That's for sure. But it's hard things in your part of the country.
Yes, peachy. It was a nice sunny day today. It might have got up to maybe 40 degrees maximum, but it was sunny and dry, so I'll take it.
Take it. That's better than nothing, right? So,
yeah.
Who are you talking to, Lorelei? Are you coming into the audience or to the whatever this is, the studio? What are you doing in there? They all want to know. They can hear you causing trouble. But
We have all the kids are out of the house. My youngest daughter is down at Disneyland at Disney World in Orlando.
Right.
The high school
Yes. Been
band,
there.
marching band's down there going to perform in a parade tomorrow, I guess.
Really? That's nice.
Yeah, 20-hour bus ride.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
No, it's
I'd
a
love to be a
bitch of a drive.
chaperone on that bus.
Yeah. Are
5
they
buses.
spending the night somewhere halfway, or are they driving all the way through?
Three. No, they left like 1:30 in the afternoon. Get there the next morning, eat breakfast, and get started. Spending 3 nights in a hotel, and then coming back Sunday sometime, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been there. It's
No,
okay.
I've never been. The only Disney I've been to is the one in Tokyo, Disneyland, Tokyo, when I was stationed in Japan.
They become too damn expensive, man. I mean,
Yeah, it was expensive back then too, but
Jesus Christ.
uh,
Almost $300 for the day per person. That's a
yeah,
lot of money. But it's crazy. But then again, it's Disney. Disney is going off in the rails in the deep end anyway. So
yeah.
I don't know what they think. I did see. I don't know if you guys know this. This happened a couple years ago at Disney, where they got a lot of bad press about 2 years ago, where there was a guy going to propose or trying to propose to his wife up on one of the little stages to his wife, and one of the Disney workers came and took his ring from him and made them get off of the area. And it was recorded, of course, and went viral, and Disney got a lot of shit for it, which they should. Because he took the ring, because if he would have took my ring, I would have laid him out. But,
Yeah, that goes back to the death penalty thing, right?
that's right. His ass would be dead.
So
But here's what I think is funny. Disney now has a new commercial out where they're showing somebody proposing to somebody at Disney World.
my, what a tangled web we weave, huh?
That's it, right? So they get all kinds of bad press because they blew up the guy's proposal, but now they're advertising, look at us. It's kind of like when Denny's, the restaurant years ago, was accused of being racist towards black people, and then they started putting black people in their commercials. It's just same crap and thing.
Yep. Good old Denny's.
Good old Denny's.
I've been in that situation, sitting in Denny's forever, and there are people getting served, and nobody's even came to the table. I'm like, wow, we live this close to Detroit. This is happening.
I've been in a couple of Denny's where I've sat down, waited to be served, and I was really grateful that I wasn't, because I saw the food they were bringing out to other people.
I think the only time I frequented Denny's was about 3 in the morning after the clubs had closed,
Yes.
Yep.
and me and associates had gone there to grab something to eat.
Yes. Awful Waffle is what we used to call Waffle Houses around here after the bars closed.
Oh, those are horrible. I've seen videos of fights.
Yeah. Yes. Being a stay-at-home mom is a full-time job. One of you agree with that statement, two of you disagree.
All right, how many kids?
See, it didn't ask. It didn't say.
Right.
What if one kid was yours and the other two were the other baby mama?
Or
Well,
4 other daddy's babies, and only one of them's yours, right?
Yeah. So would that make her the mom of 1 or mom of 4?
1 or 12. There's
Let's
a big difference there.
Uh,
Yes, it's a yes. That's a positive. I'll say yes.
yeah, I think if you're staying at home and taking care of kids, it's definitely a full-time job, without question. I really do. I think and I think the courts recognize that. So, So yeah, just being a parent in general is a full-time job, but
I know it was hard as heck to when I worked a night shift and my child's mother was working day shift. And of course, the child wants to be up and about during the day, and dad's just coming
yeah,
home from work at 8 in the morning, and all he wants to do is crash. So it's hard to try to force yourself to stay awake.
yeah. I do think taking care of kids is one of the hardest things that you can do in life. I really do, for a lot of reasons. You know.
Doing it right's the hardest thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Taking
Yeah,
care of them is hard enough, but doing it
yeah,
right is really hard. So
yeah. I mean, if you're a crack whore and you're on the couch and the kid's just eating, old
yeah,
French fries off the carpet,
if
well,
you're
that's not.
not involved at all, then it's not that difficult, I guess. But
Jack says, "Woo! If I come home to a clean house, she's did a good job, a cold bit, and a sandwich." Jack, I think you're sexist, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It takes a village. Remember, it takes a village.
I just at times I miss, the little ones, but I'm glad all mine are young adults and adults, but it's harder now because it's like, Dad, you got a few grand for tuition, you know?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. New laptop.
You found it,
This,
Tyron.
It-
I got
Like the
yeah.
old saying about what the difference between men and boys is the price of their toys, right? So
that's it.
there he is, the master chef.
I'm back.
I'm back, baby.
The
I'm
Who
master.
back.
is it?
I'm back in the black. I'm back.
I
What was
stayed in
that
the black.
cooking machine something chef? It wasn't Magic Chef. What was it?
Yeah.
Was it Magic Chef?
Uh-huh.
The old cooking machine?
Had a little light bulb.
I tell
in
you
it.
what, I love the new invention, air fryers. I live by air fryers now.
Yeah,
Be
we use
careful.
I hardly ever microwave anything anymore.
Be careful with them air fryers. They've been known to disintegrate.
Hey, Jack, now how did you get Simon's picture?
It looks like
Simon's
it looks like Chris Wren.
No,
Oh.
that is Simon, man. Simon,
Yeah,
is
it is Simon there.
Simon, are you lurking?
No, he's probably in bed this time of the day.
Let's
But we do
see.
got like
Yeah,
18
he's gotta get up and go do that bad word tomorrow and then get off early. But
Timmy's
that
laugh-
is a picture. That's a picture of Simon right there.
Mhm.
Timmy's,
Maria
laugh-
must have loved that movie.
Timmy's laughing, saying that you're cheap because you'll settle for a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Hey, Kiko's there.
In him.
Oh
Weird.
my goodness, the Kangaroo Rider.
Oh, what up?
No, hang on.
Oh my god.
It's
Hey.
11 a.m. in Australia. What are
No,
you
I-
doing? Uh-oh. Michael motorcycle.
Chasing tail. What up, man? What going out?
Everybody say hello to everybody.
What are you
Hang
doing
on, hang
in the daylight hours, Michael? I thought you were a vampire. You only come out at night.
Oh, you got the vaccine. So what's been happening, David?
A lot. I'm going to run. I decided, because I know I've been asked to do it, I'm going to become the president of the United States.
Who?
Jack wants me to be president, so I'm going to go ahead and be president.
Oh, I thought you said you was going to be a prisoner of the United States.
I've already been that.
You better brush up on your corruption skills.
Yeah. Talk
I
to
think-
Vincent about that.
Hey, Kiko. Hey, first up. Hi, David. Hi, Jack. Hi, Kiko. Michael, we've been talking about before. And I don't need to talk about Master Chef. So, whoa. We're six on the battle. Cool.
David, he gonna say Master Chef all day.
Yeah.
He's old.
David,
He's old.
David, it's my fault. My eyes were slightly blind. I saw the Master
believe it.
Chief. I thought Master Chef. So that's it.
I believe it. I just figured you couldn't read. So,
Hi,
Marlena.
darling.
Hello.
Hey, Marlena. Hey, Marlena.
Hello.
See it?
Hey,
Okay,
how
bye.
can you recognize her with that mask on?
I can recognize Marlene at any time, any point in the day. She's so pretty. So yeah, we got to get rid of her.
That's not a COVID mask. That's a Michael's not wearing deodorant mask.
Oh,
Oh,
I
Michael.
know her Gluteus Maximus anyway.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh.
Oh,
how are you,
that's
Kiko?
some terminology there
Just
for you.
peachy.
he's peachy. He
Peachy.
doesn't have any peaches, but he's peachy.
yeah, Peachy boy. Me and
I don't
Kiko
even
was-
eat peaches.
Me and Kiko was watching the Master Chief this morning.
So, Ronald, how are you
Kiko.
doing? How are you doing, Ronald?
I'm
You feeling
great.
good?
I'm counting down the time before I can get my grill. I got this.
Yep. It's going to be Christmas
Yeah.
come late for him for his 2 front teeth or
Bite
20
the shit out
front
of
teeth.
Santa Claus if he comes late.
He's going to tear up some hard food once he gets teeth.
Oh man,
He's tired of that grits and
Kiko.
potatoes and stuff.
mashed potatoes and pancakes and
Get a whole pack of chitlets.
Soup through a straw.
We'll have Chasing Tails send you some beaver or some muskrat.
muskrat love.
Muskrat love.
I got mashed potatoes and gravy for anybody with no teeth. So that's right. Frozen.
Well, you go over there to the nursing home. Hook them up.
Yeah, exactly. You put it in the microwave. That's it. Eat
Just
it
don't
up.
eat the baked beans, Ronald.
Exactly.
I don't own a microwave.
David, this is the first question of the night.
Well, no, but here's one for today, for right now. Non-dairy
Okay,
milk is better than regular milk. One,
Soy
if you
milk.
agree with the statement. 2, if you disagree.
Explain what non-dairy milk is.
Soy milk. Soy
Not
milk.
real
Much
milk.
better.
It didn't come from the cow.
Soy milk.
Almond milk? How do you milk an almond?
Oh, almond
That's
milk.
my point, Kiko.
They
Kiko,
crush
that's
them.
it exactly. Why are
They
they
crush
Or
them.
soybean?
Why are they
Yeah.
targeting?
You got to have really tiny fingers.
Yeah.
The almond milk is made, and you take a blender, put a whole bunch of almonds in it, and add water, and just let it blend
So-
for
Yep.
about 5 minutes. Then you got to
Oh.
strain it. So that's your
Mm.
almond milk.
Huh?
It's kind of silly.
Yep.
Well, I stand by this very, very simple statement. Non-dairy milk is not milk. Period.
No.
It's the udder milk.
Oh.
Period. That's
It-
my answer.
no.
Chocolate milk, baby. Real milk.
Milk
Oh,
is good.
you're going to be in the bathroom later.
Really light chocolate there.
Yeah, we like chocolate milk here. We have chocolate milk. But I don't know why they get to, in truth in advertising, right? Truth in advertising. How can the almond extract be a milk? It just can't. How can you say soy oil is a milk? It's not. Truth in advertising.
So,
When I'm president,
Is it
I'm going to eliminate that.
coconut? Is it coconut water or is it coconut milk?
It's technically
Coconut.
water.
But
it's
you do
both,
get
Kiko.
you got water and milk out of the coconut.
Kiko is
White
both.
part, if you
The water's
squeeze it,
first and
that's
the
where you
meat.
get the milk, right?
The meat is
Yep.
ground up to make the milk.
That's where you get
And
the
you
milk.
squeeze.
Okay.
Squeeze it with the water.
What's that dish they make with it when they put the fish in and the coconut milk kind of stuff?
Yep.
I don't know the Filipino name for it. I know I don't eat it.
hmm
Yummy. Damn. What's the name for it? Gone. Yeah.
Someone said
But
they
soy
got
milk
Popeyes.
is-
They got Popeyes in the Philippines. Is that correct?
That's right.
Oh Lord! There goes my weight loss program in the Philippines. Then
Oh man, trust me. It's
In
better.
Definition.
Manila area,
David,
milk
Lorelai
fish
coming
is-
by today.
dory, which is a catfish.
One at a time.
Let me
hey,
send
Dennis is not here, so Lorelai's not coming on screen.
Well, she doesn't care
Hey.
about this.
Hey, Kigo, just give your extra weight to Vincent.
I'd gladly give both of you some extra weight.
Oh man, I want the extra weight.
Do ya?
Michael knows I need extra weight. I'm skinnier than Michael.
How many
Unfortunately.
stone are you, Vincent?
I would say not stone, but weight wise, 56 kilos. Now, slowly
56.
kilos at 6'2". Not good.
56
Wow.
kilos. That's
What-
115 pounds.
Roughly around there. Yeah.
What,
Not
pounds?
enough weight.
And you're
Not enough
6'2".
56.
6', actually 6'3".
What is this?
Oh.
An opaque white
So
liquid.
you guys read the definition of milk.
There it is. Ooh, I like that word. Secreted.
And not-
True. Can I suck a few mammals?
Yeah. Yeah. How
Yeah.
do you milk a milkfish?
Exactly.
Very carefully.
Why is a milkfish called a milkfish?
Sure.
Because they got to
Mammals
drink
don't-
milk afterwards because it hurts their stomach so much.
I got a question
Yeah, get
for
one
you.
of them bones down your gut. You can eat milk to wash it down.
Don't the mammals like
Well,
whales? Don't whales nurse their young?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Well, they're mammals.
Whales
gotta
and
admit that.
sharks, right?
Mm.
Oh. I'm texting Lorelai. She's just right over there in the other wing of the house, but I have to text her.
And the other
Your
way,
house is too damn big. That's what the problem is.
they got big ass house.
Well,
Stingray.
he's in Pennsylvania. Big houses there.
I can live in 400 square feet.
There you go. You can't get it in the Philippines. Well,
I hear her. I can hear her.
only joking.
I
So,
wonder. I
Yeah,
wonder
you're
why
always
they-
joking. Everybody
I
knows
wonder
you're
why
always
they call
joking.
the insides of the orange the flesh when it ain't.
Flesh?
Yeah.
The inside of
What else
the
would you
orange?
call it? What would you call it, Ronald?
I would call it orange. I wouldn't call it flesh.
You said not the peel, the sub
No,
peel.
is
Well, the subpeel would be the white part. The what is it? The
Jack
pit.
is Chevy Stalker is still around. Stalking Stalker. Wait, listen. I'm not stalking Jack.
No,
Plenty of other people do.
not. She's not talking about you. Not everybody thinks of you.
It was a joke. I know. Also another joke. Sorry, Jack knows that. Sorry.
Yeah. So
I'm just joking. Yeah.
keeps me
Nice to
busy.
catch up with you again. It's nice to catch up with you again, my friend.
Who's lurking? How many lurkers you got out there, David? Can you see
We
your
got 6 here.
super 3-yard panel?
Yeah, yeah. We got
Well,
Dennis,
about 20 else.
Dennis and Gary out there?
They may be. Dennis the Menace.
hey, Kiko. Kiko, everyone on the panel is a lurker.
From
There
time to
she
How
Wow.
many can you have? David, are we at your maximum 6 or can you have?
No, we're at the max. I'm poor.
Max. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're a
Every
freeloader.
He didn't pay for it.
Put that sexy
Hey,
leg up. Hold on here. Lord, I hear that. Put that sexy leg back in
There
the
you go.
Yeah, Ronalds, where have you been? It's been
I
so
was out-
long.
I came last time. I was lurking last time.
Where's
Hiding
That's what I hear. Like we're working.
in the background.
Okay, how's the teacher this week?
Your sister.
Oh, she's doing a grades now.
Oh,
I talked
bitch.
to her a little bit today or just done. She's doing a grade, so I guess it's a grade time.
Coming up on
She
three.
getting
She
excited.
takes the train home and the bus. She's got time to do grades before she sleeps. Wow.
She has to do grades.
Yeah, they need to do grades.
Yeah.
It needs to submit tomorrow.
That's a teacher for you.
Don't they have computers nowadays? They got an
Yeah,
app
that's
for
what
everything. Why don't they have an app for doing grades?
That's only in the college. We did that in the college.
I never did that. I didn't like grading.
No, remember when I was online,
Yeah.
they just automatically doing on it?
Yeah, the Scantrons, but no.
Oh no, Scantron.
Why the government went to multiple choice questions.
No,
Black
that was
circle completely for your answer, right? Right,
remember.
Ronald? And if it had an
Yeah, it has
all
to
of
be
the
black.
above choice, you normally
whole
took
thing.
that one, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, Kiko, remember nowadays you went to back to you do the back in the old COVID days. Look at now what's happened.
He's
Vincent,
British. Now he lives in Australia. He's one that thinks he knows everything.
yeah, he's the kangaroo rider.
So,
Oh.
you want to get our two? We have 2 bags of chips left.
Oh no, not chip night again.
Dun, 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 dun,
I have a long nose. I can't believe I got hit first.
Smell, and I don't want to see this.
Long nose Filipina. So we got to get
Yourself
through these
through this
last 2
torture.
bags of chips.
Roger that.
Oh, Lordy B.
Hey, I trimmed it, David.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
better.
Damn.
Yeah. Now you don't look
Yeah.
like a predator. Timmy was telling how much you liked one of her friends today. How much you liked.
I still think that picture looks more like Simon than you, though.
Thanks, Timmy.
Put Anthony back up on your. There you go. There's Simon.
He's one of my favorites, Sir Anthony.
Ronald, ain't that the picture of Simon right there?
All day.
It looks like him when he was
Looks
young.
exactly like him.
And they both happen to be British.
Doppelganger. Is
Yeah.
that what it's called?
Yep.
Oh, here we go. This one is
You're not supposed to show us, are you?
well, these are the last 2. These are the last 2.
He already displayed it.
So,
Spoiler alert.
Man.
we're gonna do some. This is Lay's Secret Lonchuro spicy pot flavored potato chip.
Yo, who likes tasting the pot? What?
I don't know who peed
Oh.
on that.
Burn your
Yeah, burn-
anus when
burn
it's
the
coming
fire.
out.
Taste it on the way out.
Uh-oh. You can't get in. They don't want you in.
Smell that. Open that.
Oh,
Big whiff.
I can smell it in Washington.
Man, smell that. Ugh.
Thanks, David. Oh God.
Damn. All them people in Asia about to lose their breakfast.
Holy shit.
Wow.
What is
I
that?
love you so much.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
These are the.
Witnessing the murder.
Oh,
Dogs won't even come around.
Since I love Lorelai so much, I'm gonna let her try them first.
Aw.
flavors. It's smoke. It's burn and pot.
Like marijuana.
You hope you can
Go.
get ice cream for that.
Oh, look at his face.
Remember, you got to sleep with each other tonight.
That's like pork crackling, basically. Somebody, is it pork crackling? Yeah,
It's
pork crackling.
Is that a Hell's Kitchen pot or a Tupperware pot?
Let's get a close up of Lorelai's
Yeah, yeah. See, darling, I can see that. It's pork
Please.
crackling.
No, of
Yeah,
her
my-
face,
my-
not
my
of the
wa-
chips.
My wife loves that. She loves
That's
it.
not crackling. That's a
Yeah,
chip.
yeah. No, it's like what do you call it, darling?
Ooh, shit.
It's like puffed pork.
I call it shit.
hot pot.
We
Don't you wish you had a glass
That's
of
it.
real dairy milk right about now, huh?
That's the one. That hot.
we are a PG family channel, but that is shitty.
All right.
Yeah.
Lorelai, step back. Clear. We're gonna
What?
It's bad.
shut you back to life.
Nah, she's not dead yet. She's fine.
I'm talking
We
about
don't we don't want to see anyone die live. No, I'm fine. Don't worry.
I think I'm starting to sweat.
Uh-oh.
Uh oh.
Lord.
Dinner!
Yes. It's on the
Dennis the Menace. What's up, Baconator?
Hey, Dennis.
That's right, buddy.
We're friends at this time.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
who's
in my
going to get off
comments.
so Emily can get on?
Oh,
Dennis,
Yeah, that's
Henry, you know,
Hey,
you're a good
Greg.
guy, buddy. We
I'll
appreciate
jump.
We appreciate
will.
you, Henry.
I'll jump. I'll jump. I was
Okay.
listening.
I'm just kidding. We don't know if Emily even exists.
Uh-oh.
She may be a fragment
Oh,
of,
that's what.
Yep.
fragment of Dennis's
Don't
imagination.
go away, Mad. Just go away.
You know. Woo.
Michael drop.
Henry, I don't think I'm better than you. I'm just better looking than you.
He meant better you eating that
Wow.
stuff than him.
All right.
Henry wants to be a taste tester. Dennis, how's things in the Great White North?
Because this is what Asian people eat.
Oh.
Is he still up north?
These are Doritos.
Oh, are we down in the warmer climates yet, Dennis?
That's what I'm thinking.
These are Buffalo Wild Wing flavors, or Buffalo flavored.
Doritos.
Taste
Yeah,
it like throw up.
Tastes like all the intestines ground up and fried up.
There you go, David. There you go. Mmm.
Look how
Why don't you
big.
just crush them up real
Is it
small
like
and
a
snort them?
handful?
Look how big the bag is compared to how many is actually in there.
Yeah, that's shrinkflation.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't
Not
smell
bad.
bad.
There you go.
oh yeah, it tastes good.
Not even.
Tastes good.
Uh-huh.
Less
But you can
filling.
burn your tongue in a minute.
Uh-huh.
If it
It's
smells
flavor.
good, it tastes good.
It's a
No, it's
cheese
filling.
flavor.
it's chicken flavor.
But it's a cheese
Commercial, Ronald.
Say who?
Miller Lite tastes great, less filling.
Tastes great. Let's feel it. That's Miller Lite.
hot wings. Really
Hey,
good.
Kiko.
Yeah.
Ronald is in he's sitting there in freezing cold. Damn it. He needs a heater.
The heat is.
What is
Right,
it down in
Ronald.
Oz right now? About 40 degrees during the day?
Right about where I am about 30 degrees Celsius. So yeah.
30.
Jack
huh?
is a cake. What you got, Jack?
You still got them V cuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just got these a couple days ago.
I hate those big because I love it and I can't have it.
These are real potato chips.
I know.
Hey,
Mexico in April.
No,
That's
no, it's
the
not
thing.
true.
friend from California send you another box of them. Only V-cut.
Oh,
Dennis, when are you coming to Arkansas?
Favorite, baby.
there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Master Chef got it. Go again. Put it up. Ronald, put that up again. There you go.
You know, the worst thing about that
Yep.
is how much cheese you get on the fingertips.
Yeah, but you know what? If you put
Jesus.
them in the freezer, you can see there's just actual oil.
You need to get the super soft for the people of Walla Ipin.
What I eat it.
Ah, Kiko.
Kiko, how you think I
Yeah.
can eat? I just Kiko. I just
Kiko's mean.
What eating? Did you get that? No, no.
You all need a soft one. You're all old.
Oh,
Hey, listen, but I'm older than bloody the whole lot of them. Don't worry.
No, I'm just kidding. You're older than 19. I didn't say.
We're going to open the
Definitely.
little packet of blue.
it's a chip streams now snack time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
British in color.
you're lucky.
Yeah, I have this since morning.
I had this on this morning.
No.
No. Yeah.
You tell by the
Kiko.
smell.
Yeah.
What?
Timmy, our good friend out in California,
Cheesy.
sends us snacks all the time.
Easy. Sorry.
Henry says he can lie about his age.
Everybody can lie their age. The problem is how they look.
Yeah, Henry doesn't look that old.
Yeah,
I mean,
he look younger.
these guys look old.
No, they look young
No,
than
they
their
don't.
age.
Don't lie. You don't got to suck up to them.
No,
Jack-
Jack shave his face. He looks a little bit younger. Ronald
Jack
is
is
old.
very-
Well, Vincent's
Jack-
using a photo from 40 years ago. That's what Vincent.
Yeah.
So probably
Yeah.
Vincent is
Exactly.
the one who looks older.
Yeah.
Look at his mouth.
I'm the eldest. Jack is very young. Kiko, the L man, is like 2 years, 20 years younger than me. The Master Chef is he and I are about the same age. I'm a bit older than him.
Oh, Emily said he's out with his kids.
Where's Gary, the old man?
Well, good question.
Don't forget Dennis. Dennis is
Oh, Dennis as well. Yeah, Dennis is a bit older. Yeah.
I think
That's
Gary
good.
is busy at the old Jerry Lewis telethon going
Yeah.
on in Asia.
Yep.
He checked out Thailand apparently. Last time I checked.
Need
I
some
don't
lady
know.
boys.
I never said that.
hell no.
Hell no.
Iced coffee is better than hot coffee. One of you agree, two of you disagree.
Lordy, no, that's a double deuce.
I'm gonna say no. Hot coffee better, but I don't know. Each to their own. Well,
Well, David, they can't vote because they just
Hey,
got the
Vincent,
link.
Vincent,
Hang
show
on,
your.
Ronald's saying something.
Okay, go ahead, Ronald. Sorry.
I said Vincent can't vote because he just has the link.
That's
Oh,
right.
Because got link.
That's right.
Yeah, he's not on
You
the
have, to,
page.
you have to be a subscriber to be able to do this. To
Oh.
go on here. And it keeps the.
oh, I'm not sub to your channel. Oh, sorry. I'll sub to your channel later.
So,
Show your
Uh,
face in like 2 seconds.
Promises, promises.
I got here from Michael's channel to
I'm
your
sorry.
channel, but we've been there before.
And then
I
Michael
think-
left
I think-
us.
Yeah, then Michael dropped out. I don't know what happened.
His internet went out, or he had a brownout.
Hey, Vincent.
Maybe. Yes, darling.
Kiko said that you look way younger on your picture. Could you
No. That's me. That's me.
to see if you're the oldest looking?
Well, let me tell you this.
Because
I've been married to my hey, darling. I've been married to my wife 44 years as a and she's a
Oh.
Filipino. So I think I can probably much say I'm much older than you guys.
Oh, okay.
first and foremost, her name's not Darlene, it's Lorelai.
It's Lorelai, darling.
No, she's darling. Don't worry. No, I would say she's much younger than me, and much younger than my wife. So I would call her darling. That's a affectionate term, not insult, by the way. No
Yeah,
insult.
but her name is Lorelai.
Huh?
Understood?
Laureline, very happy to meet you. Laureline, very happy to meet you. I'm very happy to meet you. I have met your husband before, but very
Or-
nice to meet you as well.
Or if you don't want
Fine.
to say the long name, just say Mrs. Pack.
There you go.
Well, I prefer Laureline. Okay, that's cool.
Where
That's a
is your
strange
wife
name.
from? I mean,
She's
what province?
down in southern Mindanao, right down in the south, southern Mindanao, close to Davao, on the east side, not the west side.
Southeast corner of Mindanao.
Yep, Kiko will confirm.
So which do you like
Kiko
better,
knows.
young lady? Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Ice. I never want coffee.
This is the difference. The younger people like the
Hey.
iced coffee, us old guys like the hot coffee.
Her name's
Yeah.
Lorelai, not young lady.
Yeah, Kiko.
Is that right, Kiko?
Yeah, it's worked up to hot coffees today.
That's why you made me a moderator, right? I'm just here to correct things.
That's right. But that's one thing I've noticed. Is the younger generation really like
Yeah,
the hot
depends on
coffees.
where you are at.
Yeah, I mean, I like iced coffee if it's 200 degrees outside, but if it's negative
My
4,000,
mistake.
I want a regular coffee.
Iced coffee is
Uh,
delicious.
When
I
Mistake out
want
of
to
a
know.
Japanese vending machine, and it was horrible. And I couldn't read what it was because it was all written in kanji, you know. And I took a swig of it, and it was not iced tea.
Everybody say
Oh,
goodbye to
okay.
Henry.
Bye,
See
Henry.
you,
Thank
Henry.
you for stopping by.
Henry,
Hey,
appreciate
hey.
you, my friend. If you need anything, let us know.
Everybody
I know.
good night. I'm not watching comments.
I
Damn
like
it.
I like hot coffee because it's easier to make and it's cheaper.
Which one?
But hot coffee. But iced coffee, that's something you go out and get. You know, I'm not gonna spend my time and make some iced coffee at home.
Yeah. It's a lot of sugar and something on iced coffee, but it tastes good.
Yeah.
So can you
Hot
get
coffee-
espresso iced coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super wire you up?
And you put like a
Yes.
milk. What's that like? What is that called? The white one?
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream?
Carnation milk. Carnation milk. I
I
love it.
ordered, remember? Cappuccino with
Yeah,
whipped cream.
It has the whipped
Yeah.
cream on
Any
it.
of you had Turkish coffee? I heard it was pretty strong stuff that keeps you up
Right.
all day.
You,
But
Very
you
Turkish
sweet.
coffee.
coffee or hot coffee, so I don't like healthy.
I would like to try Turkish coffee. I really would. I think it'd be interesting to try
Where do you can get those?
in Turkey.
You put some honey in it, man Irwin.
Good, David. David gets a star. Speaking of
But you gotta
teachers,
wait till Thanksgiving. You gotta reach up into the turkey and
doing grades, David gets a star.
You will burn the turkey and put in a water to make a tea, and it's make a turkey taste.
Lorelai,
Ah,
you're at the
Lorelai.
Ukai Ukai store. Buy him a Captain
Oh,
Obvious T-shirt.
I was about to say, Lorelai,
yeah.
don't listen to your husband, all right? Turkish coffee is available in other places other than Turkey. Trust me.
I don't understand what she said.
He's trying to say that you can buy Turkish coffee in other countries, which is obvious.
Yeah, well, I
But
thought like where
obvious-
you can buy here, but you said like you're going to Turkey, so I
Yeah.
think you're just being sarcastic, so I don't buy it.
That's okay, Lorelai. He's not speaking English.
It was a joke.
That's
It was
why
a
I
joke,
said
darling.
for God's sake, I'm not gonna argue because people are responding you like that. They don't want a conversation. So being a smart lady, I just shut up my mouth.
Am
You're
I
pretty
wrong?
cool.
Am I wrong?
Wow.
No, you're not
You want
wrong.
to trade?
No worries.
There you go.
Yeah. You like
Yes.
trade? Hey, Dennis.
Yes, Turkey actually drinks the most RT per person in the what? Oh,
More than
Turkey.
the British. Turkey actually drinks Turkish actually
He
drinks
meant
the most
he meant tea. He meant
Regular-
tea.
regular tea per person in the
Tea.
world than the British.
Here's
That's all
what's
right. He
funny.
just
guys. Here's what's funny. When you said Turkey,
Dennis
actually-
got a Canadian keyboard.
yeah.
Exactly.
Ronald was just talking about a real turkey, so I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Turkey's
Jack,
actually-
don't gag yourself, man.
Remember,
Oh, man.
this is
See?
Turkey.
He said tea.
I didn't die from drinking beer. I died from choking on.
Don't blame it
Oh,
on Kiko.
that came out wrong.
Oh my God.
The family.
It's always Kiko's fault.
well, I was going by what David said when he said you have to go to Turkey. So I said you have to wait till Thanksgiving. Then you reach
Yeah.
up, grab the turkey and get the coffee.
That is really
There you
good.
go.
People doesn't know how to cook turkey and it burned, then that's very got a free coffee.
There you
My microwave is not big enough.
Ice on the keyboard.
I think
Dennis, there's no ice where you are.
There's plenty,
Canada.
there's plenty of ice
Hey.
in Canada.
No. Dennis is not in Canada. He's down in Mexico.
There's plenty
Right
of ice
now.
in Mexico. Don't drink the water.
I know.
You got it.
Dennis, stop trying to type on that Spanish keyboard down there.
Exactly. You got it. You go.
There you go.
He's not in Canada now. He might be a Canuck, but we know where he is.
Yeah, it's a canoe.
Shaking
All right,
that arm
folks,
candy.
peanut butter is better than smooth.
Crunchy.
Oh, hell no.
No way.
Oh, no.
Skippy!
No way.
Oh yes, me crunchy. Me and Jack are the same.
Skippy.
Creamy.
Creamy.
What's that?
So how many
There you
people?
go.
So
What you want?
All right,
creamer?
Jack, you got my vote.
Yeah.
one of you like crunchy, two of you like creamer.
We like crunchy.
I eat crunchy because I'm a man.
It
Crunchy.
will do. I mean,
Crunchy.
I won't turn away any peanut butter, but
Oh,
smooth
yeah.
is the choice. There you go, Ronald.
Or do we need to
Oh,
get
okay.
ours too? Our kitchen's kind of
Yeah,
far, so I
yeah.
don't know.
Creamy, baby. Creamy. That's how I like it. Creamy.
Some more.
We vote.
Your
Put the vote
you
in
mean
the chat.
your kitchen is so far away in your estate that you don't have time to walk there. You got to work
Yeah.
tomorrow, right?
Yes.
So
Modern, I drive, not to walk.
Yeah, she need a golf cart to get to the kitchen.
right. Just tell the butler to get it for you, will you?
The
Mhm.
kitchen is in the servant's wing of the house.
Butler, I'm gonna
Right. Right.
do my
Oh, Jeffrey.
Right next to the maid's mansion.
Yep.
Go our telecom
well.
to tell, hey Butler.
Dennis says the arm candy down in Mexico way are tacos.
Oh my god.
See,
I like
he did.
crunchy.
Did you, David? Did you notice he did say down here, so you know where he's at, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
That's
thought
it.
it was-
You know, in Canada.
yeah, I thought he's gonna be there next week, but he's still there now.
Yeah, but he's talking about down here and a taco.
Yeah, so he's in Mexico to get a taco.
Yep.
Kiko gets it. Ronald gets it.
I got it as well.
What does that mean again?
I can't tell you. It's against the law.
Hey,
Right.
Vincent is not as dumb as he looks. Okay, so give him credit.
Right.
Vincent got it also.
But Dennis
I
is
look-
actually Canada.
I look stupid, but not really.
Okay,
You look like a
explain.
proper British genius. Okay, Vincent.
Yeah. Exactly.
Explain.
Yeah,
Arm
you got
candy
it.
down
JENIUS.
You got it.
There you go.
for now.
Ah. Oh, yeah. But now,
He goes to
okay.
Canada in 2 weeks, I think. He's
See?
going to
Stay there
Canada.
till the money dries up, Dennis.
Well,
And you
that
find the honeys take your money.
So what does that mean? Arm candy down here. So she has arm candy with him.
Dennis has arm candy everywhere he goes.
ain't everywhere.
What is arm taco means?
Tackle.
Hey, David, the next time that commercial's on TV, the most interesting man in the world, tell Lorelai that's who Dennis is. Okay.
Yeah, I will.
There.
I'll do it.
Which one?
Dos Equis.
Del Secchi, the most interesting man in the world. And
I
I,
don't know.
no, I don't drink beer often, but when I do, I drink Del Secchi. Even though
Okay, wait. Question of the night, Lorelai. Do you know what Dos Equis is in Spanish?
Yes.
What is it?
Dos Equis? No, I thought that you're talking about the beer.
Well, yeah, you know what dos means, right?
Those two.
Two?
X.
To
Yeah.
what?
2000. What's
Secchi.
huh?
What's
No!
What? Roman numeral or just an XX?
Horses.
Horses.
She said X.
You lost it.
Equestrian. You know what equestrian?
Horses.
Those horses. Two horses.
Yeah.
See those
Like
X's.
Two X's.
Here, this.
Yeah.
Thanks.
There was
David's
XX.
going to Google. He'll find out.
Yeah, right there. You see it?
Yeah, I know that one.
X.
I see it. Don't I see it?
Too
Two
late.
horses. Right?
I don't believe Dennis, by the way. I'm going to put a comment in the chat.
Look what equine.
Oh, I don't know.
What is it, David?
Well, equine is a horse. So equine.
Yes.
So it's double horse.
Then
2 horses. Atlas.
Two horses. They put the X's there
Yeah, 1, 2.
for Equis. It sounds like X's, right? Those
Uh-huh.
Equis.
It looks like it.
Trying to, do they even have a horse on their box?
Nope.
No, but Red Horse does.
Well, we know that.
Spanish.
We have red horse in the refrigerator.
Equis
Nico, we're rich.
Roja.
We got red horse in the refrigerator, man.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, malunggay.
Oh,
Malunga.
oh, the wildwood weed.
We were just talking to James and I were
No
just
wonder
talking-
Jack's happy today.
I don't know. Too many coffees.
No. It's that weed you're
Yeah.
growing.
What was you
No,
saying,
yeah.
David?
He got caffeine here.
That's it.
Is it
I was
caffeine
asking
here?
David, what did he say?
But James and I was talking about, pronounce the name of the bush because I butchered it.
Malunggay.
Malunggay tree
Malunggay.
or bush that they eat all the time. They like to eat it, but it doesn't, it's hard to grow in this part of the country. We
I
go
was
down to
thinking of the
Florida.
dance, merengue.
Ah,
Yeah, that's
Eat
the
salsa.
here.
Dennis
That's-
knows about that. He's down there right now. Dennis, can you do the merengue and the salsa without
I'm just
putting
gonna
your
make
back
sure-
out?
Kiko, I was about to send a message to Dennis about that. I'm going to do it in a minute. I don't believe him. He's not in Canada. I've seen you in Mexico.
He's going to trick us and just have his VPN in Mexico.
Yeah, I
Yep.
know. Of course. I'll put it in the chat now. So.
so James actually offered to send me a tree from California, and I told him,
A tree
a bush, a star.
or a seed?
No, a tree, a bush, a plant.
Seedlings.
Is he going to cut it up first?
No, he's going to put it in the box. A small one,
Lumber.
But I told him
Lumber.
not to. I told him to wait until we get to our place in Alabama, and then we'll do one down in Alabama. It's too cold here.
Alabama?
Yeah, it's too much work to try to grow those indoors here. So
Alabama?
Alabama.
Town,
Alabama?
Alabama. Yeah, I can sing.
Yes, I was on the donkey. He was on the donkey. See, Dennis was on the donkey.
Mobile?
There, that's it. See, you got my message there. Got it. Oh, yeah. I've seen you in Mexico. He's there.
Now I believe you, Dennis. Dennis is probably in wherever he's at. He's got some arm candy.
He is in Canada.
Mhm.
He's home. That's why he's having an arm candy.
He said he's going to go to Mexico soon, and he's going to stop by Arkansas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's going to bring his yacht to Arkansas.
So someday, David, you're going to sing that song, My Home's in Alabama?
Sweet home, Alabama.
Sweet
No,
Alabama.
I'm not really in
Hey,
Alabama.
hey, it's not karaoke night yet, okay?
Thank
Not
God.
bad track though. I like that track. It's, pretty,
It's
sweet
bad enough with
home
the smelling, but when we got to start hearing stuff,
Yeah.
karaoke. Hey, karaoke. Keep going. Karaoke time.
We don't do karaoke. Now, we just naturally
don't?
say we're good at it, but
Oh,
we don't
okay.
do karaoke.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
love your own.
What's Ronald wearing?
I don't know, but about time to get naked.
Wow. I'm glad you know.
his Master Chef uniform.
Hey, what is your hat? Show your hat. What is it?
Master
Ronald.
He's wearing
What?
his
Your hat.
There you go. That's a lot.
There you go. Go for a
You're
veteran. Damn, you got it.
Freedom. Wow.
Cool.
Very nice.
Yep. Really nice.
Thank you.
Hey, no.
French made bib and nothing else.
The problem is Ronald got that off eBay. I bought one for $2.
Yes, I got mine. I got mine the honest way. I was there.
The next
I
question
know.
was going to
I
be
know.
for Ronald.
I got mine from Timo.
Grease or Commando.
Hey, it's not good to make
Right.
fun of the vet. You know that.
Americans don't have to lie their service.
Yeah. You crossed the line. We can do that.
Americans don't
I
have to
can make
lie.
fun of Ron.
We respect and honor our military. I'll never do that.
Michelle back if he crossed that line, Ronald.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna be a broke back.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh,
sailor.
Hey, darling. Don't worry. Ronald knows I'm joking. It's fun. We just
Remember, her
enjoy it.
name is Lorelai, not
Right.
Darlene.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
your joke, man.
So,
I was
but
getting ready to
anyway,
say that.
global warming is the biggest threat of our generation. One, if you agree with that, two, if you disagree.
Well, it's obvious.
It is.
But yeah, we have an eclipse going on.
Well, that has nothing to do with
Coming
global
up.
warming.
Well, if the eclipse will stay forever there, that would be a global warming.
Don't get too upset. Remember, I mean,
Oh,
Ronald knows me. Ronald and Kiko and
What do they call that, Vincent? Bullocks in England?
Bollocks, yeah, bollocks.
Bollocks, yeah,
B-O,
bollocks.
bollocks, yeah, bollocks. That's it.
Spell it BOLLOCKS.
That's it.
I'm
You
out.
got it. That's correct. Bollocks. Don't worry about it. Ronald and I know. If I stir Ronald up, he knows. I say, you get it on eBay, he knows I'm joking. Don't worry.
Well,
I mean, I
we need
know.
to
Yeah.
we'll just time you out like Dennis recommends.
I know, right? What you gonna be in an arse?
No, because then Dennis won't be the only
Hey.
one to get timed out.
Hey.
Everybody say hi to Craig.
What's
Oh,
up,
hey,
brother?
Craig.
I'm over here getting into
Up, up,
some
up.
comfortable wear.
Comfortable. Don't show us.
Not
Beef
owners.
and bullocks.
but the next
Nobody
gen.
gonna see all this.
Down.
I don't want to see your OnlyFans.
Yeah, we
Right.
don't need to see your whitey tighties.
I've got the nicest Depends you ever wanted to see. Don't even start.
You keep,
Staples.
you keep the pins to yourself.
We're family show.
Are we?
It depends.
It depends. That's right. What we are.
And
So-
today's sponsors, what is it today? Manscaped.
X-Lax.
That's your promotion.
So what do we think about global warming? Craig says he's been lurking in the back for 32
Yeah.
minutes. Well,
Oh,
Craig, you're welcome to come up into the front because we appreciate you.
that's why I said he's busy as of now,
He's busy lurking.
but he's listening.
I asked David who the lurkers were, but he wouldn't tell any of us.
I don't tell anybody who they are.
What?
We knew there were people out there.
People watching without commenting.
Yeah.
Lurking, hiding.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Anthony was one.
Anthony doesn't like us anymore.
It's morning in the Philippines, so I think Michael had to go to bed. So that's why he dropped off.
Yeah,
Well, we great for Jack is there. He's in the Philippines, but he's here.
that's right. Jack's
And it's
Okay.
about lunchtime in Australia, right? Almost noon in
Yep.
Australia. Is that correct? Or
Shout
almost
out
Yeah,
11.
roughly.
to
We changed an hour.
Yeah.
What are you now? Vincent?
It's 10 minutes to 12.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
10 to 12.
almost there.
10 to 12.
Yeah, 10 to 12
hours.
in the afternoon.
14 hours difference.
Hey,
David,
Craig,
you're
did you-
Central Time, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you're 13
Yeah,
hours
it's
different.
central. Yeah, that's a big difference. Normally you would think 12 hours from what you are, David, but here it's about, from where you are, it's like additional
Probably that's
hours.
because they have a
Yeah.
different
Different time
time.
zones,
Yeah.
Craig,
Yeah.
did you get your computer stuff all worked out? We're just curious. If you
Yeah,
if
what
you got,
computer are you using, Craig?
if you got everything fixed
Or-
and things, did you receive the
Hacker's
new one?
communicating to us now.
We,
This is the real
we
Craig
should
talking
get a
to us.
brand new one.
So Dennis is have a really
So
good.
Craig says it's 12:52 there where he is at in Australia. Dennis is in
Yeah, same time as me. 12:52. That's it. No, he's an hour ahead of me. Craig's an hour. Craig must be down in New South Wales, or we have
Victoria, isn't it?
daylight. I think it's Victoria. Yeah, we have daylight saving times here, so he's like an hour ahead of me, basically. Damn it,
So you're
I'm
east
behind
and-
him by an hour.
So who's east on who's west? Craig is where? West?
Craig's down in southern Victoria.
And you?
They,
I'm up
you,
north.
you said the
Uh,
different areas of Australia change their time at different times? Or some don't do it
Yeah,
at
we got
all,
the
or
same.
what?
Yeah, we got that same time zones. Yeah.
Wow.
Solicitor today, one case in Uber. Oh, I didn't hear about that. Wow.
Holy crap.
I wonder what that's about.
Solicitors
Very
are all-
interesting.
So what's your cut of that, Craig?
Yeah.
Uber like
Yeah,
doing the car?
driver, yeah, the car service. What was the
Hey, should-
Craig? What was the
Well-
action?
They paid less money than the mile
Well-
because Uber has a percentage. Maybe they don't have enough to pay the gas or compensation to the driver after
Yeah.
they get the percentage.
No,
Maybe
I
we-
think the
Oh.
case, Craig, your case is that you're a regular taxi driver, right? And
Yeah.
this goes against
that's
the
it.
Uber drivers. So it favors you. Is that correct, Craig?
Yep. You got it. That's it. Well, what Craig's saying there is that Uber have to pay compensation to taxi drivers. Craig runs taxi companies, like, so yeah.
Service.
I don't know what amount they get.
Gotcha. So you guys are going to get a payout.
There you go. $8,000 a piece. Oh, cool.
No.
Wow.
8,000 taxis involved. So the payout's
Oh.
going to be whatever the payout amount is going to be paid out over 8,000 taxis each.
I wonder how you divide that. 278 million divided by 8,000. Somebody do the maths.
That's 270,000 divided by 8.
Yeah, 207
Drop the
million.
zeros.
Uber pay. Okay, yeah. And
Match
divided by,
Zeros.
what's that? What?
Yeah, whatever
I
it
can't
is,
do it in my head.
answer. Okay?
33K. 33K per
Congratulations to
taxi.
Craig. That's good.
Because we never know what 800 plus, so that will be. Yeah.
33K.
But
That
that's
will-
in Aussie dollars, so it's about 75 cents.
Keep going. No, it's pretty good money. I mean, look, Craig went through a lot of crap. I've seen him go over time. I mean, but yeah, I mean, he lost a lot of money. It was all government thing. I don't know how to explain it, but Craig can probably explain it more than I can. But you paid a lot of money for taxi licenses and everything. Then you got Uber came in, Lyft, all the other people coming. They wiped the taxi people out. But Craig's a little bit lucky because he's in the bush, so to speak. He's out local, so you don't get Uber there so much. But
So they're over
Wow.
Uber taxi?
Yeah.
Or they have a separate one, taxi and Uber.
Separate here.
no, they hurt the taxis here.
Yeah, they undercut.
But in the higher level areas like Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne, those areas, man, they wiped out all the taxi drivers. Really.
But on
I
the
feel-
news this week here in the United States, one of the really interesting things is the National Association of Realtors just settled a $400 billion lawsuit in the real estate market here, which is going to be really good for people that buy and sell properties. It's a bad thing for the real estate agents, and they're pissed off about it. But it was going to go to court. They were going to lose. They decided to settle the case. And what it's going to do is give us as sellers and buyers more negotiation
Okay, Craig.
to dictate how much the percentage is. So before it used to be like a flat 6%. That ain't the case anymore. They're not going to be able to do that anymore. So there's a lot of. I'm going to do a bunch of research on it, but and see exactly what it means. But it's a big deal here. Real estate,
They already stamped on it?
yeah, they're settling it now. Real estate people are extremely pissed because they said they're going to lose all of this money. But when you got a $500,000 house,
So
and you
that's in
got,
the bill app that they put it there so that it be by law?
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
but if you got a $500,000 house, $500,000, 6% of that's a huge chunk of money.
Yeah.
And what they've done is they've proved that there's collusion between listing agents and seller agents, split that 6%. And so they were overcharging customers basically.
Lost. Okay. How do you know lost nothing?
Global warming and I rounded it up. Where's Craig? I want to say Craig.
How do you know lost nothing but early on? What does that mean?
Yeah. How do you know that they lost nothing? Bought early on.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The taxi?
I'm sure Craig suffered damages.
The ads have been born in 1 in 400 children.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I hope Craig got some sort of compensation for what he did lose. I mean, I know he lost something, because I remember way back he was complaining about the situation. So, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's your
The real question for Craig is, will he have to prove how much he lost?
Obviously.
Or will they just take that money and divide it by all the taxes? So, here in the United States, you have to prove your
Oh,
loss.
it's different countries.
Good question.
Okay.
Don't know.
You might have to
Yeah.
prove how much you lost. Well, Craig, we hope
Well-
it goes good for you, buddy.
Me too. Yeah, I hope he does well. Yeah, he deserves. Because I do remember him saying he got screwed a little bit, but because he's out in the bush, but not in the big cities. So a lot of city people got hit really
Yeah.
hard.
There's less competition in the bush for Uber drivers.
Exactly. You got it. Yeah, you understand.
There's
Yeah.
always competition for the bush.
Bush.
Yeah.
Just ask Dennis.
You go.
Just ask Ronald.
I'm talking about travel distances, not bloody female anything. Sorry. I'll go there.
Vincent,
One of our
how could you go there?
Yeah,
I
really.
didn't go there. I just
Nasty-minded people.
All right, answer the
Teachers
question.
should not give homework.
Yeah.
One if you agree, two if you disagree. Teachers should not give homework.
Yes.
Too late.
Which means, in this statement, being an old educator, means all the work should be done at the school or
Yeah.
inside the
School
classroom.
time.
So no homework should go home with the child.
Yeah.
That's the statement. Teachers should not give
It will
homework.
be at school work.
Jack, what do you say?
Give them the homework. I suffered through
Yeah.
it.
I'm with Jack. Yeah. Homework. You always send kids for homework.
All right, we do it
No,
one by one.
But why?
Who will do the
Punish them like we were punished.
Exactly.
Death penalty.
Always homework.
Yeah, homework.
There you go.
I agree.
Case by case, Craig.
Yeah, it should be school work, not homework. The homework.
No,
is
but darling, it will be both. You have schoolwork and homework.
Damn it, Vincent.
Vincent,
Timeout.
yes, Grandpa.
He gonna get a timeout because he got no goddamn sense.
If you call me again,
David's
darling,
about to
I'll
hit
call
the
you
trap
Grandpa.
door.
How's that? That works?
Come on, let me off.
No,
Oh.
hit the trap. Put him on time.
Scott, good to see
Come
you, my
on.
friend. How are you?
Vincent,
being
darling,
here.
you're out of bounds.
Hasta la vista,
Damn.
Vinny.
Hasta la vista, darling.
Thank you for the support, Scott, man. We really appreciate it.
Look. Dennis said, wow, Kangi.
Because you're like an impetuous little child. You was told 3
Egging
times.
you on because Dennis doesn't want to be the king of timeouts. He wants someone
Right.
else to take over his throne.
Because you like
You
a
guys
child.
are so funny.
It's
Come
time
on.
to move the trophy of timeout.
Okay. Hey, can I get a trophy? I want a gold trophy,
Yeah.
by the way.
You have a
Why
trophy of timeout.
Come on.
I think in America it's called a dunce cap. Well,
You can get a trophy.
Oh,
darling.
who said a dance cap?
I said it. You need it.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
We need to get
Nah,
him homework.
Did they have those back in England? Or,
yeah, we did have a Kiko. We had dance caps back then. And by the way, you guys have
Now we'd be sued.
How long you been in Australia?
Too long.
I've been here 45 years.
That's
Wow.
too long. You lost
Yeah,
your
long time.
decency.
Yeah, long time. I'm English.
I want the
As
trophy,
you obviously.
Time out now. You don't want to be the
you're,
time
are
out.
you a dual citizen?
Oh yeah, definitely do citizen. Yeah.
He's a dual
English
asshole.
and Australian.
Ain't even told 3
How
times.
you will be the dual citizen there if how you
Man,
can
Ronald, that's a double barrel one, isn't it?
Same thing as you do.
Yeah.
Same process.
I've been married to my Filipino wife for 44 years.
Now,
Yeah,
No.
where did your wife is on the Philippines when you married her? Then you moved to Australia, or she's
Yeah,
already.
he went
Yeah.
to fetch her.
I worked in the Philippines for 1975. I started working in the Philippines. I met her 1 year. We married in the
Gigolo.
Philippines. Nico.
Okay. Okay,
Bugger.
gotcha now. That's the thing.
Yeah, and we met in the
Vincent,
Philippines.
don't be
I was
so
working
modest.
there.
Yeah, I just wonder how you stayed in Australia. Where's the root cause? But
Oh no! But the way I got to Australia was my parents brought me to Australia. I was very young at the time.
Okay.
So yeah, but I met my wife, my Filipino wife, in the Philippines, working there,
I see.
And then I brought her to Australia. I married her in the Philippines
Yeah.
first, civil wedding. And then after that, I married here in Australia, a white wedding.
Okay. Yeah, so
Right
you moved
now,
there. Okay, that's it.
You mean
So
that
yeah,
long ago they had civil weddings?
yeah. Well, civil,
I mean,
I mean, Kiko. The local barangay wedding at the time, basically. But yeah, that's what it was at the time. And then we came back here, and then my parents said, "Oh, you have to have a white wedding." Both my parents have
pictures,
passed now, so unfortunately.
White
But yeah,
wedding.
pictures of the Philippine wedding.
no, the Philippine wedding was more the family, the local Filipino, the
But
community
no
there.
pictures.
Oh,
Black and
plenty of
white.
pictures. We got. I've got pictures of it all over the place. Yeah, she got pictures all over. Back then was the old days, Kiko, with a Nikon camera, a Nikon camera,
Were they
film
black and
camera.
white?
No color. I'm not that old. Wow.
Wow.
So Scott
But
from Old Fort Gaming says, I teach English literature, so there's no way you have time to teach everything in the course of a classroom setting.
Wow.
You know, as I agree with you because I've been there, done that. Not English lit, but I taught for 25 years. You're right. The sad thing is, the question would be: are we trying to teach the children too much, not enough, or is the methodology that we use incorrect?
It must
So
be a
he's the
balance.
guy that comes up with the "to be or not to be" phrase. So.
Yeah, you just be careful of the mental health of a kid growing up or processing to be a balance.
Well, the problem are the parents at home, not
You'll
the
be a
children.
psycho if too much.
Yes. Where's Emily?
Yeah, Emily said she has spending time with her kids. She only see them once a week
She
on
lives.
her day off.
Her kids are grown now, so
Yeah,
when she gets time to hang out with the kiddies,
they meet.
the kiddos, the kitties, whatever, she gets to do that.
Yeah, they're
So,
all adult.
Meow.
yeah. So that's what she does.
I know Kiko is waiting.
Pico's not waiting. It's Dennis. We know the truth, Dennis. We know you're going to come to Arkansas to visit her.
Oh yeah, when did he's coming?
I don't know, tomorrow.
Are you in Arkansas? Okay.
He's her
I didn't
mom.
know that.
Coming tomorrow.
Yeah. We're in the busy place of Arkansas.
Yeah, we're in the Beverly Hills.
We're in the
Walmart.
Walmart.
Hills.
Yeah.
Walmart, Tyson's, JB Hunt,
Yeah, it's getting
Argos.
crazy here. That's why we're moving to Alabama to live poorly.
Yeah, we want to live with the poor people.
Tyson's is being boycotted, right? Or,
Tyson's is bringing all their,
Yeah.
they're bringing
Last
more
year.
people back to Arkansas to the home office.
Yeah.
And then JB Hunt's expanding. We have so many corporations here. It's
That's why
unbelievable.
we have a lot of what's that called now? Apartment because people
Yeah.
are moving from because Tyson lay off people who cannot move here. So
Yeah. But this part of the country right now, there's like $1 billion development going up by the interstate where they're building condominiums, large condominiums with shopping centers all underneath it and restaurants and parks.
well, maybe you guys should open up parts of your mansion for an Airbnb. That's a little money making business on the side.
too much cleaning. Hey, the Airbnb here it's good, but the problem is they have an issue of staff who will clean.
Yeah, we don't have enough workers.
Yeah,
There's not enough workers to do the work.
yeah.
And
Because I have a friend, she's doing Airbnb. She do the cleaning.
even what you would think is the minorities.
Do you have
that
a Home Depot by you?
huh?
Do you have a Home Depot by you?
You said Home Depot? What?
Are you speaking, Jack? Are you speaking of the employee agency out in the parking lot?
Yes, sir.
Jack.
Yeah. Those people want 30
There
bucks.
you go.
A good joke.
I can put one
I
and
have a
two
house
together
in
and make
about 5
three.
minutes.
So we can't afford to pay those high wages,
Yeah.
So the bottom of the barrel workers still get 30 bucks an hour.
They don't like it because they clean the house only 4 hours, then they move different house and they move, so they don't like that one.
Dennis says you can live really cheap in Argentina. It's safe, great food. I thought they had turmoil and war there a lot, or uprisal in the government.
Architecture, arm king galore.
Oh,
Currency's like
that's
a
all.
1,000 units per dollar, right, Dennis?
Yeah, that's all Dennis cares about is the arm candy.
Yeah, there you go. Cheap
See,
to buy a galore there.
see, Kiko, now we know where Dennis is. That's where he is. He's Argentina. I thought Mexico. He's gone sideways in
Yeah, that's what
Argentina.
happened.
Okay,
Maybe
good night, folks.
Antarctica.
Okay, Mrs.
Good
Kiko's in bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go with Kiko.
Thank you, Kiko, for your
Buddy.
time and for your what is it called?
Thanks
Contribution.
Thanks for suffering. Thanks for suffering through the chips.
Thank
Fun
God
watching
for
the
that.
faces that you make.
You cannot see
Night,
that on the
Vincent.
next stream.
Good night, Vincent, darling.
Yeah, good night. Good night, Kiko, darling.
Okay.
People should be
Later,
compensated
Jack.
I'll get in trouble.
Later,
for their
Ronald.
commute.
Let it go.
Later.
Ronald. Hey, later, Ronald. Later, Kiko.
All you
Ronald, you
lurkers out
still
there,
stay?
good night.
Everybody
Okay.
say good night to Kiko.
Yeah, it's late
Good
now.
night, Kiko.
Kiko's old and he's got to go to bed.
Yeah, it's
And
late.
Kiko and his wife, lovely wife.
Yeah,
Oh,
she is.
People should be
Lovely.
compensated for extra for their commute to and from work. So if you have a long commute to work,
Yeah, that's
should
not
you
a
get
problem.
paid extra?
No, why? It's your problem. Where did you apply it? It's unfair for other people.
Exactly.
Jack says, who gives a shit, right?
Yeah,
But
you
what
applied
if-
for that job and took it.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
So I need to live far so that I can
Make more
make
money.
more money.
Well,
That makes no sense.
They
It's
already
a bankruptcy.
compensated. They're getting road rage. What the hell else do you want?
No, there will be a bankruptcy corporate who will pay for that one.
Craig is all about their choice. Now, Craig, you got to understand, has a taxi service, so he wants them to live far away, and he wants them to commute and pay him to take them, right, Craig?
That'll work.
That's the smart thing, Craig.
They're going to
So-
need the compensation for to pay back the cab fare. What are you talking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They will do a compensation
Yeah.
if they send by training.
No worries.
Yeah, they pay by miles, but
Yeah.
not like they're living daily day.
Yeah, I don't think anybody should be compensated extra. I mean, that just doesn't make sense.
No, it's bankruptcy.
Is it bankruptcy for the business or
Correct.
for the workers?
Correct. The bankruptcy for the business.
For the business, not the
Yeah.
worker.
Obviously, what are you thinking? It's the worker call if they want to live far and they lose money. It depends on them.
But what if
They
you?
can apply
But
different
what if there's no
That's not really
housing?
how that works, though.
You got to work.
It don't work that way.
the nature.
It doesn't work that way. Craig runs a business, a taxi industry, and he got undermined by Uber and Lyft or whatever you want to call it, the different way you call them nowadays. He
Right.
got buried as a result of it. Over time. I mean, I followed Craig for some time. I actually quite feel sorry. I remember him seeing, but especially COVID times when Craig was trying to run his taxi industry, he nearly buried himself. So I got a lot of respect for Craig. So I don't know. That's me saying.
Yeah, it's an honest work.
Craig's a good
Yeah,
guy.
man, he nearly got buried.
Craig,
So,
Craig
if
puts
he-
up with all of us.
You still have a
it-
time to do the fish.
If Craig gets something back from some conversation from what he went from, what he went through, I'd be quite happy about it. I mean, he and I, Craig, have
Blah
a
blah blah.
blah blah blah. Bye. Okay.
He's all right.
Greg said he's not gonna share his compensation from the attorney. So
That's right. So
Yeah, true. I don't blame him.
quit sucking up because we're not going to share, right?
yeah.
Craig's
He's
like,
made
"Hey,
money."
so quit sucking up, man. You ain't got to be licking my testicles. I'm not giving you any money, honey. So, but
Craig, you're my best friend.
Craig,
Say
we like Craig. Craig keeps everybody in line.
Yeah, he's smart too.
Oh, what time?
Everybody's smart here. So
Except for
I'm with my.
what's the next? What?
that's it.
Yeah.
We're done. Yeah, we're just hanging out for a few minutes.
Yeah. A few
So-
minutes. We're wrapping out. Any wanna say something?
Something.
Ronald,
I'm gonna say quite cool catching up with you,
my
couple.
president.
Really good.
Ronald, you got twins. I don't know that.
Me neither.
I think it's a albino version.
He must be.
Vincent
Yeah,
has
they're like
a
a-
lot of energy today.
He's not getting his stand back, Jack. He down in all that sun. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Jack,
Great fun
when's your,
catching up, with you guys.
when's your next live stream, Jack? You got anything you want to share or plug?
I could do one after this if I wanted to.
Okay, well, I'm happy for you.
Oh, there you go.
Ah,
It might if anybody wants to go over there, but if not,
Yeah.
No, my ass is about to jump into some television.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's 9 o'clock, a little bit after 9. So we're gonna
I'll
get
probably
ready to sign off, everybody. But remember, most importantly, if you give me a beach house, I will run for president and give you back your beach houses.
Yeah, and we're graduate on the
Mhm.
Under the chest.
so no
And
cheap.
will I finally get my 40 acres in the mule?
Yeah, right.
No, because you're only half black, so you only get 20 acres.
oh my god! Holy crap!
You know what? At least it's something.
That's right.
Thank you,
He
President.
had 20 acres in the Carabao. That's all he
There you go. Well, half
Well,
of
Ronald
it,
get a big fish because he's pure.
you know. Ronald's the man.
Then I get little because I'm not pure.
I want 40 acres in a Lexus. Fuck the mule.
That's
Hey,
right.
darling, darling, nobody
Yes,
is pure. No,
Yes,
nobody is
nobody.
pure.
Yes, oh guy who can't listen, follow instructions.
You are, Vincent.
I'll get banned.
You will.
Vincent, you are pure.
Listen, hey, when I use the term darling, it's a sign of respect.
Yeah, but if I see your wife on a regular basis and I keep saying to her, "Hey, baby," you ain't gonna like it.
No,
No.
I said darling. It's a sign of
I don't
respect.
understand her name ain't darling.
But what you don't understand, it's not about what you want or what you like. Life isn't all about you.
You dickhead.
That's what you have to understand. So
Yeah.
Dennis is saying good night to all of us because we're going.
Good night, Dennis.
Dennis, we appreciate you. Craig, we appreciate you.
And
Ronald,
the candy.
Vincent, Jack, I'm sure we'll talk to you soon. Jack, everybody's been in the house tonight. Thank you for the thumbs up. Scott,
Yeah.
everybody's still hanging out. We got a lot still in the
Nice to
background.
meet.
Yeah.
Nice to
We don't
meet up
keep
with
on-
you.
That's
Candy
our-
said, wow. Hey, Dennis, listen, I'm just trying to say, all I did was say, look, I said the wrong word, but I didn't understand. But, yeah, no, maybe I hit the wrong people.
Lying ass.
Yeah.
Shut up with all that. You know
All right,
what?
guys. Thank you for being here. It's time for us to go.
Thank you.
go.
Thank you.
I'm okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, both of you lovely people. There you go.
You
We'll be
bigger.
back next Thursday, same time, same channel, as always.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's go.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. I don't know what I did wrong. Anyway. Holy crap. What the fucking idiots. You bunch of idiots. You gonna fuck with me? What the fuck? What the hell? I got no idea. I have no idea what idiots. I have no idea what people. I'm out. Yeah, crazy. Who is he? Fucking idiots. I know.